days ago I told you I was going to be filming a frequently asked questions video for you guys about my pregnancy. So that is what I'm bringing to you today with Ethan! It's impossible to film with a child, I'm telling you that now. So I've got all the questions here on my iPad, so we'll just get straight into them, and if he can answer any of them, I will get him to, but I highly doubt it. So without further ado,
let's get started.
I didn't actually get to tell them myself. I fainted at school and hit the back of my head pretty hard. So the school called up my mom and told her to take me to the doctors to get my head checked. But while we're at the doctors, my mom requested a pregnancy test, and that is how we found out. A rumor going around, and they called me up one afternoon and asked, you know, like, are you really pregnant? So I just ended up telling them because there was no point hiding it from them if they're gonna see it in a couple of months. But with the rest of our friends, we gathered them one afternoon after school, and we're in the living room floor of my house, and we kind of just blurted it out to them. Half of them thought we were lying, the other half just burst into tears, so it was just a very emotional afternoon. Unlike other pregnancies, I didn't have any symptoms before I found out, so I had like absolutely no idea. Yeah. I had light bleeding and spotting early on, but mistakenly thought it was my period at the time, when really it was part of the pregnancy. And I had morning sickness, but at night, 3 months into my pregnancy. The fact that he was part of my plan was what made me want to keep him, because I know that women can't go through the joyous experience of having a child of their own. I believed that Ethan was my blessing and just kind of my little angel that I was blessed with for my life. Well, Henry was so excited about, you know, having a baby that he bought a baby book, and we were going through it and we saw the name Ethan, and it means gift of the island and strong. So we just figured, you know, he is strong and he's our little gift of the island.
He can run fast now.
And he can run fast now.
I can pretend I'm something.
Well, when he was a baby, till he was about 2, he was breastfeeding, so he'd wake up really early in the morning, but I wouldn't have to prepare a bottle or anything because I could just give him some breast milk and we'd just go straight back to sleep until we were ready to get up. But then when we did get up, we'd have breakfast, and after breakfast we'd take a shower. After our shower, we'd clean up a bit, play a little, and then if Mom didn't have work that day, she would take us out to the shops just to kind of let us breathe and let us get out into the sunlight and let us get out of the house. And we'd have lunch during that time, so after that we'd come home, you know, do like either take a nap, watch some TV, play some games, and then eventually it was close enough for dinner time, and Henry would have been home by then from school. And yeah, so that was just kind of a typical day. It's pretty simple, pretty basic and boring, but yeah. Absolutely, so much judgmental looks and opinions from complete strangers, and even people from the older generation were just constantly being looked down on when we told them we weren't married. But that never stopped us, or that never put us down, because these are people we didn't know. Why would we care what they think? It was just the fact that obviously it was a little hurtful because they didn't know anything about us, but at the same time, like after a few moments of like, oh, I feel kind of bad about myself, it was like, you know what? We're doing a great thing for him, we're doing a great thing for us, we're doing a great thing for our family. Like, it was just, Ethan's just been such a blessing, and other people's looks and opinions and whatever else was just worth it to go through to get this little cutie patootie. They are still his godparents. Physically, I was a mess. My eczema went out of control. I had eczema on my eyelids. I have stretch marks all through my tummy, my sides, and in my inner thighs. Very uncomfortable. The good thing is that I had that feels like you are doing a really big, hard poop.
Ew.